South Africa's mining industry is considered to have one of the most unsafe working cultures globally. While official statistics related to mine deaths have not been released, figures for 2009 have breached the 140 mark. National Union of Mine Workers General Secretary Frans Beleni joins us today to discuss this issue. In terms of mine safety, has there been any significant improvements over the last decade?
Thanks for having me. If you look at the past decades, indeed there has been improvement insofar as fatalities and injuries. If you look back, you'll find that at one stage we had 1,000 workers killed per annum. That has been reduced in the last 2 years to about 220. We suspect that by 2009 we had 165, which is less than 200.
Okay. What is your view on the proposed amendments to the Mine Health and Safety Act, which will hold companies or individuals liable for deaths of mine workers?
Yeah. You have to look first into these reduction of accident and statistics. What were the contributory factors? Direct contributory factors, it has been tightening of health and safety legislation across the globe. We had high number of fatalities in Europe, the UK and Australia, but because of the tightened legislation, the numbers has dropped in certain instances to zero. Even in South Africa, we have a strong view that with a tightened legislation, we can result into a zero fatality mining industry. So our view is that we fully support the amended Health and Safety Act to ensure that we have a safe working environment. We are confident that no shareholder want to enjoy dividends paid out of blood of mine workers.
But what is your view on the fact that there's fears that this might actually scare away potential investors?
This is not extraordinary if you look into other parts of the globe where such piece of legislation are in place, that in the event negligence has been found, you will be prosecuted. In this instance, it cuts across from a lowest paid worker up to the chief executive. If indeed it has been found that there has been negligence on your part, appropriate steps are being taken, which would include prosecution or penalty payment to a maximum of R1 million.
As we look forward into 2010, do you think South Africa is any closer to achieving its vision of zero fatalities?
It is our considered view that we can work to an extent that we can have no fatalities and no injuries. We have seen it happening in other parts of the world, and we think that we can realize that there are mines where you'll find that they go up to 3 million free fatality shifts, and that is because of the effort they put to ensure the place is safe. And we think with commitment of all and changing certain practices like bonus payment, behavioral tendencies, we can make the workplace a safe place to work.
Thank you, Frans.
You're most welcome.
That was Frans Beleni from the National Union of Mine Workers sharing his view on the safety of mine workers locally.